Well, hello and good day to you, family. It's so nice to have you with us today. Thank you for dropping by our at-home kitchen. You're always welcome. Remember, always, anytime you see at-homes on, you're more than welcome. You have my personal invitation to drop by anytime you want. It's always great when the family gets together. Speaking of family, I have a unique guest today who's going to show us how to make one of the most incredible pies you will ever taste in your life. She puts a spin on a good old apple pie like you've probably never tasted before, but you're going to want to, okay? I speak of family because Trish Schweinberg and her husband Aaron are precious, precious people and worship leaders at our church at Greater Works. And they know how to do family. You say, well, Arlene, we're all family. But I'm telling you, they have 4 children, and I have a photo here. Besides being a wonderful mother, Trish is an absolute incredible photographer who does just great things, has a studio. And these are the children. And you can see there's 3 boys and a girl. There's Benjamin. Let's see if I can lean over here and see where's Benjamin. I guess this is Benjamin over here, Benny. There's Judah, he's down here. This is Skylar, and she is so sweet. And little baby Aaron up here, I call him baby Aaron, he's getting pretty big now. And of course, Trish and Aaron. And what a wonderful family. I said to some of the crew before we went on the air, I said, you know, every child in America should have parents like these 2 as they parent their children. Nothing is too much for them. They make every birthday a celebration of life. And you almost feel like, boy, I wish I could have been at that party. It looked like so much fun. You know, when Skylar wanted to have a princess birthday, she really had a princess birthday. Everybody was in gowns. I mean, Mom and Dad was in a tux, and I mean, it was just awesome. And I tell you, that's time invested in family is so important. And she made, well, how I found out about this pie was she said on Facebook, Trish said, I'm in the kitchen with my hubby tonight and we're making something good. And I said, oh, wonder what that is. And pretty soon we found out because Aaron said it's a pie. And that's what she's going to share with us today. Trish Schweinberg in just a minute. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Here's today's at-home hint. Refrigerated pie crusts can be great time savers when baking pies and may be used the same as a freshly made crust. And the taste is as good as most homemade pie crusts, flaky and delicious.
For updates, pictures, stories, and more, like us on Facebook. To watch hundreds of classic episodes, subscribe to us on YouTube. And to get hundreds of free recipes, visit ctvn.org/at-home.
Here she is, Trish Schweinberg. Trish, I'm so glad you're here today. Bless you, sweetie.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, you did the craft show with us a couple years ago, and she did such a great job with that. And then, as I said, when Aaron said about this pie, and I saw a picture of it, I said, she's got to make that. And how many people were bugging you about, give us the recipe, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a good recipe. Starts out basically with an apple pie, right?
Right, yeah, that's your base, the apple pie.
Okay, and you think, well, what's an apple pie? But she's going to show us what's an apple pie. Okay, so what do we start with? Let me move this out of your way.
Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our pie crust into the pan.
And I see, I'm just going to show you this. This is what she uses as I do, because you know what? We could make regular pie crust, but this is a time saver. And not only that, this is an excellent, tasty product. You can't really, I mean, you can't beat that. I can't.
No, it's wonderful.
Absolutely. And she has a deep dish pie plate. Not just a straight 9, but a 9-inch, but it's a nice deep dish. And that's what you want because there's a lot of apples in this particular recipe. Look how nice that unwinds.
Yeah.
And just put that out there.
Just drop it in your pie pan.
Mm-hmm.
Just press it down.
You're not going
to
to need this then, right? Let me get this out of the way.
Don't need that.
Okay.
Just press it in. You want to just push it up if it's not quite fitting up to the top. Just push it up with your fingers till it gets up to the top.
It has to get to the edge though, right?
Yeah. And that's all
so
you got to do.
So where did you get the original apple pie recipe?
Well, the base of it started when I was actually in 8th grade in home ec class.
Really?
Yeah, and I kept the folder all these years and pulled it out, added a little bit of stuff to it. And
wait till you see what she adds to it. It's worth the wait, I'm telling you. So you don't flute it or anything, you just let it like that?
Nope, just
Don't
lay
have
it in
to.
there,
Okay.
set it off to the side, and that's all you got to do for that part.
Okay, and then you're going to start with the apples, of course.
Yes. Apples are
And
next.
what's that? What kind of apples are they?
I like to use Macintosh because they're crisp, they're sweet, they're juicy, and it's a really good apple to bake with.
Well, and it's always available too. It's not a seasonal
Yes.
thing,
Yeah,
and they
it's always
don't like
available.
deteriorate to nothing. She brought this with her. I think this is so cute. This is an apple wedger. Is that what they call them?
Yes, I call it my apple cutter.
Apple cutter, yeah. But isn't it darling? Farberware makes it. I think that's neat. You want to show me how you do that?
Sure. Just place it right over your apple,
So you have the core in the center.
and then you just got to give it a real good push. Sorry to squirt
That's
you.
all right, not a problem. I truly am the apple of your eye. Oh, look how nice. The core
That's all
comes
you
right
gotta
out.
do, yeah.
And you throw this away, and you have all the wedges.
Yes, it's all cut for you. So
And you
all
know
you
what's
have
nice?
to do.
They're all cut pretty evenly sized, too, which is nice.
Yeah, it comes out
Terrific.
perfect. Perfect. You just cut the skin off your apple, and then you're ready. Sometimes you want to cut it in half again, and
Yeah.
it makes
takes
it goes a lot faster.
Okay, let me go ahead and oh, you have to peel them then, right?
Yes, just cut the
So you
skins
peel
off.
them after. Okay.
Yes.
All right, you want to cut that other one? Here, cut one more.
Sure.
How many apples are you using totally?
About 6 or 8, depending on the size of the apples. If they're small, you want to go with 8. If they're a little bit bigger, you can go with 6.
Okay. And the thing too is they brown easily. That does not change the taste of the pie at all because they brown. But she did put lemon juice, right?
Yes, you want to try to just squeeze a fresh lemon over it, and that will help them not to brown.
Right. It needs
very
that little
fast.
acid to keep that from doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just pairing up these couple of apples. Now what do we do?
Now the next step, you're going to add your ingredients. So we're going to use about a 1/4 to a 1/3 cup of flour, and just sprinkle it over, just dump it in.
Okay. And now that flour is going to do what to this pie?
It's gonna all the juices that the pie creates when it's baking. That'll help
Yeah.
absorb some of that juice and
Thickens
make it
it up a
nice,
little bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
make it a nice
That makes sense.
consistency. So you got your flour. Now you have about a cup of sugar that you're gonna dump over that. Just dump everything in.
Okay.
Then you want to take your cinnamon, and I use about 6 shakes. I shake it in there just a couple
6
times.
shakes. I love the way she measures. Oh, about 6 shakes. That's just probably maybe like a half a teaspoon or something, wouldn't you
Yeah,
say? And you know, really, that's up to what you like. If you like more, you could put more.
Exactly.
It's pretty much up to you. I'm almost done here. I'm almost done.
Perfect.
I'm trying.
You're doing great.
Am I doing good?
You are.
Okay. Now, here's where the excitement comes in because what she's going to add to this is going to blow you away. I mean, you're going to like it. Tell us what it is.
Yeah. All right, I have some Heath toffee chips or little bites, and you can get them just the toffee by itself. You can get them with chocolate in it. It all works, and it all turns out delicious. So we're gonna put in a handful of those, and then I get.
Now, that's readily available anywhere?
Yes, you go over to the chocolate chip section, the
Okay.
baking section. It's always in the grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Then we have pecan chips that you toss that in too. So I'm gonna take a handful of the pecans
All right.
and just sprinkle that
Those
in.
chips are just chopply.
These are the chips.
Oh, those are chips. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do them, if you like the
Yeah.
bigger ones, but I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna toss in a handful of the toffee.
Now, when you say handful, that's just like as much as you want at that point, because you're going to use some of that someplace else, too.
Yeah, you're gonna use this actually 2 more times.
So you don't want to use it all up the first time.
Yeah, so a 1/3 of the bag.
Okay.
Okay. Then you want to add just a couple drops of water just to moisten everything down, but you don't want to put too much in.
Right,
or else
'cause
it'll
you'll
make
have a
your,
problem.
Yeah, because you're going to get a lot of juice from the apples
Right.
when you're baking it.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
Put in a couple drops of water.
And I'm still finishing up on this last little slice of apple, which, as she said, there's 6 to 8, depending on the size.
Okay.
About what, couple tablespoons, you think, of water?
Yeah.
What you
I'm
need,
gonna
dear?
grab a wooden
Over
spoon.
there, honey.
Perfect. Okay, and just toss all this around
Okay.
just until it gets a nice
Moistened a little
glaze on
bit.
the apples. Yeah.
Okay.
Mix
Now
that
I
up.
see vanilla here. I
Yes.
see, what is this? Oh, the caramel.
The caramel.
Does that go in there?
The vanilla we're gonna pour in. We're gonna
Oh, okay.
pour in a tablespoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Some people like a little bit more. Some people like a little bit
I
less.
like that flavor it would put in here, but I don't think I've ever put that in an apple pie.
Oh, I put vanilla in everything.
Do you?
Yeah, everything. I love vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next time people are going to Mexico or Haiti, have them bring you back authentic. Oh,
Oh.
oh my goodness.
That would be
It's
wonderful.
awesome. Well, you know what? It's so much more pungent than what, because this is like, any of this that we get here is imitation. They just make it, you know, but the real stuff is like, whew, it's excellent. I mean, when you use that,
only
I have a bottle of white vanilla that came back from Haiti.
Oh.
In fact, I think they might sell it at our church at the Resource Center.
I'm gonna have to
I know
get
they had
some.
some. Yeah, you will, because you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, wow, does that look good? Okay, she's gonna keep stirring. You gonna put any of this in there?
No.
Not yet, okay. When we come back, she's gonna put it into the shell, and then she's gonna show you an incredible topping for her pie. We'll be right back in just a minute.
If you love At Home with Arlene Williams, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have hundreds of episodes with all your favorite recipes, holidays, and friends.
Say hi to your fan club.
Hi, fan club.
And don't forget to click the bell so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
If you're just joining us, you missed the whole first procedure on this incredible, what's the name, the official name of it?
It changes, but it's apple caramel toffee pecan pie.
Trish's. I think we called it in the recipe. We called it Trish's caramel toffee pecan apple pie, because we could try to get all the stuff in there. But anyway, she's got the crust line. She's mixed up her apples. There's caramel in here. There's toffee bits. There's pecans and all kind of other things. And she's going to throw that into her lined deep dish pie plate,
Okay,
which is
let's see
good.
here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, thank you.
These are heavy with all that stuff in there.
Just want to dump all the
Look
yummy
at
stuff
that.
in there.
Oh my.
Just kind of slide it around, get the pecans.
Get every little bit. That's somebody's bite, Mama used to say. Okay.
Go, perfect. Okay.
We've got an apple right here that's trying to jump away from us.
Yum. Okay.
Some,
All right.
All
So
righty.
the next
Wow.
thing you want to do is we're going to lattice the top of the pie.
Okay, let
Actually,
me-
before we do that,
yeah.
we're going to drizzle this with caramel.
Oh, why not? Why not?
You got to.
Okay, show them what this caramel is that you're using.
I
It's
like
just
to use
Smucker's?
the sundae syrup. Yeah. The
So you would
Smucker's
use that
caramel.
normally for ice cream, but she's putting that. So you're making a latte or whatever. What do they call that? What was the ice cream?
It's called.
Okay, help me.
What is it? Dulce de leche?
Okay, kind of something like that. We saw that on the container because, you know, this wouldn't be right if you didn't have ice cream with it. That's what she says.
Exactly.
So we put that on top, okay?
Okay, now we're gonna add another handful. So first.
Some more?
Yes, we're gonna add some more toffee right on top of that.
Jeez,
And we're gonna add another handful of pecans on top of that.
wow. And you still have some
Sprinkle it
left,
around.
so we're gonna
Yes.
use those later. We're not telling where. And
Then
then
you're gonna take a tablespoon of margarine, just cube it up.
a butter. We don't use margarine, we use butter.
Oh, butter. Okay, take a tablespoon
Yeah.
of butter, cube it up, and just place it all over the top of the pie. It'll
Oh.
melt down into all that yumminess.
You know, I don't mean to be smart about that, but margarine is really bad for you
Really?
because it's molecules. It's not really, I mean, it's like, it's bad. We've talked about that many times. I have a paper. I'll have to make you a copy of it because it's really bad for your body. Because your body
yeah.
can't break it up and just, you know, it doesn't go through your system right. So butter is better. I mean,
Okay,
because
well,
it's, yeah, good to know.
Very good to know.
Okay, so what are we doing with the top of it? I mean, it's beautiful now.
Yes, now you're gonna make your lattice for the top of the pie.
Lattice, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like lattice.
I like to use a pizza cutter because it goes a lot faster and
Well,
it
it's
just
sharper,
goes
too,
smoother.
yeah. Sometimes if you use a knife, it tears it too, you know?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
it wouldn't with that because that wheel keeps it going. Okay.
I always just cut off this very end just to make a nice straight line on
Okay, now
both sides.
how do you know how many pieces you're needing? How many strips?
I like to go with about 10.
Okay,
So you just start cutting your strips.
okay. Oh, you make them pretty wide too, like 10,
Yeah. Sometimes it ends up being a little bit more, but
4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
7,
8, 9, 10. Look at that.
9, 10. Yep.
See, that's why kids have to do fractions in school and addition and stuff so they learn. When they bake, they know how many goes into that and how big it is and whatever, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So the first one you put on the edge.
Yeah, you put on the edge. I like to put both of I start with, I
Oh,
put them
both
on
ends.
the,
Okay.
yeah, both ends. Just lay it on there.
Okay.
Okay, and then I take 4 strips and you put the 4 strips, sometimes you need to stretch them out a
Stretch
little
them
bit.
out so that they reach the edge, yeah. And it doesn't matter that it leans over the edge of the bowl a little bit, right?
No, we're going to trim that
Trim
off.
it off, okay. But you
Yeah.
want to make sure that it does go that far. But don't do it yet because she has to do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so stretch them across. So lay all the pieces that way, vertical first.
Okay.
Now you're going to start your lattice. I always start this one underneath. So you go under, and then
the
this
first
one goes
strip.
on top.
Yeah.
Then
Just
you're
like you're
gonna go-
weaving, right?
Yep. Then you're going to go under,
Under.
and then it goes on top.
And you can stretch it because it
Yep,
will.
you can stretch it.
You have to hold
And
the other
then
end.
you're going to go under, and then this one ends on top. And then you can
And on the
kinda
edge
pull
of
it
that.
over,
Yep.
pinch it back together.
Beautiful.
Okay, then you're just going to do that again. This one goes on top.
Top of
this
it.
one went under, so you go on top.
Okay. So you do the opposite of the one
Yep,
before.
just the opposite.
Okay.
Under on top.
I love
under
it.
On top.
You know, that always baffles people. It's like, oh, I could never do that lattice.
It's very
It's
easy.
not hard.
Yeah.
No, it's not hard at all.
Do the same thing for your last 2 pieces.
Okay.
Go under, on top, under, on top,
Top, yeah.
under, on top, and then.
And then
your
you can
last
space them if you need to, like push
one. Yeah,
some
once
over
it's
a little
all
bit.
on, yeah. Then I kind of sides. Okay, so this one goes on
top.
and this is gonna go under, and on top, and under.
Look how pretty.
And under.
Wow.
Yeah. Now once you got that, and you move your it's real easy to slide around because you're not like you
They're
didn't
not
push it
in
down
tight,
yet.
yeah.
You can move it over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yummy.
Now I like
Pretty.
you press down your edges just to kind of secure it,
Yeah.
and then I take my pizza cutter again,
Oh, do you? Okay.
and I just trim up I go around the whole bowl.
The
and
edge.
the pie plate, and I just trim it.
But that's once you have pressed these, because these have to be pressed into.
Yes.
Yeah, so that they like stick together, or else they will pop up when the heat hits them. And what are you
Yes.
baking this on, dear?
350.
For how long?
I do it like 45 minutes. I check it. It's 45 to 50 minutes.
So you have to make sure the apples are soft.
Yes.
And you also want to be sure that the crust is baked, the bottom crust and the top crust. And so that's important to keep in mind. If you put a fork down in there and the apples are still hard, leave it in there longer. And if the top starts to get too brown, what do you do with that? Does that ever happen for you?
Normally around 45 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on your oven, it comes out a perfect golden.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to put something on the top of that before you put that in, right?
Yes, we
Is that
want
what
to
you
make
want
it
me to do?
shine. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to give her, you just need an egg white, right?
Yes, just the egg white.
Okay, so we don't use the whole, look what I just did. I need another egg. I need another egg patty, please. That thing slid right out, and I tried to save it, and I cut it in half, and you can't have any yolk.
That's happened to me several times.
I know, it's like they're slippery today. Just gonna throw that in there. You have to start again if that happens, because you don't want the yolk in there. So, thank you, my dear. Appreciate it. Now, we're gonna try this again. She bakes a pie, can't even separate an egg. What's wrong with this picture? There we go. Now we got it.
Then I go after I do the pizza cutter and get those, trim it up on the sides, and you just go around, and just kind of push it all
You make
down,
sure again.
secure it.
Do you beat this up a little bit?
Yeah, just move it around
Just a
a little
little
bit. Yeah.
And then you take your brush.
Yep, and just brush it on like you're painting.
Oh my. There you go, girl.
And one egg white can actually do like 4 pies.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, does it?
Yeah, you just need a real little bit.
But you have to cover it all because the spots that you don't paint look ugly, don't they?
Yes.
They do.
You can. This pie is very forgiving, though. You can cover up your mistakes because you're going to drizzle all that yummy stuff on again at the
Okay,
very
tell us
end.
what you're going to drizzle now because we only have 30 seconds here. When
Okay.
this comes out while it's still hot, what do you do?
You do your caramel, drizzle the caramel all over.
First.
Another handful of the toffee, another handful, sprinkle the pecans over, and that's it.
And then you have to wait till it cools down a little bit,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, you want to wait
That's
like
the
10
hardest
minutes.
part is waiting. But you know what? We don't have to wait because when we come back, we're going to be in the dining room and we're going to have a piece of this incredible pie. I wish you could be here. It's going to be awesome. We'll be right back in just a minute.
To get all the recipes from today's show, plus hundreds of others, just click the link in the video description or visit our website, ctvn.org/at-home.
Well, here it is. I mean, the smell in here is so incredible. All you smell is apples and pecans and toffee and caramel. And here it is. There's the whole pie there, and I had Trish already cut a piece. Look, there is some juice there, but that's good because it's not a dry pie then. And then we need to take it one more step.
Take it up a notch.
Take it up one more notch. And we made some ice cream balls that she's just going to spoon on top. Oh yeah, but we're still not done. Oh, why not? We'll go for one more. This is, what kind of ice cream is this?
Dulce de leche by
Dulce
Breyers.
de leche. Hey, nobody knows what it means, but it sounds really good. And then she's taken the caramel, that caramel that you had, and we're just going to do a little drizzle, right?
Yeah.
A little drizzle around, not too much. What is not to like? I'm telling you. Thank you so much, Trish. It's been such a joy, such wonderful. Always nice to have you there because it just wouldn't be the same without you. We'll see you next time right here at home.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.